All we talk is money. All we talk is money.
We have a special guest with us, and we're talking the philosophy of money. And we have Megan from Capital One here.
Yes.
And she's one of the co-creators of the money coaching program at Capital One. And she's got a very interesting take on money, and we're about to hear it.
Yes.
So Megan?
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, likewise.
Thank you for having me.
So explain this to us.
Absolutely. I was a financial advisor for 10 years, and during that time, I found that what we're really talking about is what's behind the scenes and under the surface, and that's our psychological way of relating to money. So if we just had the chance to have a handful of conversations with someone where we explored what's unconscious to us, our beliefs and our emotions and our patterns around money that we've inherited from our families and people around us, once we've resolved that, we have a much better chance of making honest, accurate decisions about money with confidence. So the money coaching program is all about giving people just that chance to pause and have those sort of deeper conversations first.
So there's sort of like the surface level of money, like I want to save and I want to be a millionaire and that whole thing, but you're saying that there's a way deeper something going on behind the scenes.
Exactly.
So what's actually going on behind the scenes? I know it's a broad question.
Yes.
But give me some tidbits behind the scenes.
Sure. Well, the amazing thing is...
Take me behind the scenes.
Yeah, okay, I will. Well, the amazing thing is behind the scenes is dramatically different for each person. So for some people, it's a deep-rooted belief they have around their self-worth or not deserving money. For other people, they have beliefs that money is evil, or it could be anything. So everyone has something completely different under the surface that they're usually unaware of. So something that everyone says when they walk out of a money coaching session is they say, "That was completely not what I expected."
Wow.
So it's kind of surprise and delight. Like everyone has inside something they did not expect that's usually keeping them back from being fully financially empowered.
Should we do a real life case example right now?
We can if you're up for it.
Can the viewers at home see what a money coaching strategy would look like?
Yes, that would be great.
Let's have a session right now. Go ahead.
So, tell me, Adam, what is your relationship with money like? How would you define it?
Currently, I have a very good relationship with money. I'm not a major spender. I save to invest. A lot of this stems from I used to be dead broke, and I worked my ass off to get to where I am. So a lot of people, I think, when they come into money and start to make money, they want to buy the nicer things in life and really ball out. And I've said, you know what? I enjoy just the comfort of knowing I have money. God forbid something happens.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So you feel pretty peaceful and stable in your financial life.
I'm very chilling right now.
You're chilling.
I feel like I've gotten to the point where I'm successful in my career. I made money. Okay, but now what?
Right. Totally.
So
a tool, we could do it with your case, like in a money coaching session, given that you're not struggling necessarily, but maybe you could go to the next level and explore your legacy and like what you want to leave behind and how do you want to maybe leave the world a better place after you're not here any longer. So I would take you, I don't know if we can do this now, but I would take you through an exercise of uncovering like more of your own inner guidance. So we tune into your inner critic and your inner guide and see what they have to say to each other.
We're here right now.
You ready?
Megan.
Okay.
Let's go.
Amazing. Great. Okay. So can I walk you through a visualization?
Let's do it.
Okay. So you can close your eyes if you'd like. This will be about 30 seconds. So I invite you, Adam, to picture yourself somewhere that's really comfortable for you. So whether you're at the beach, sitting seeing the ocean, you're in a meadow, you're in the mountains, or in your living room. But I want you to sit somewhere where you just feel completely at peace and take some deep breaths into your stomach and just feel yourself sitting in this chair. And I want you to give yourself permission to be in that place where you know that all is well, that everything is well within your life and all is well in the world. And all that you have to do right now is sit here and breathe. There's nowhere you need to go. There's nothing you need to do. So while you're sitting wherever you've chosen, on the beach or in the mountains, I invite you to imagine someone walking towards you. And this is someone you recognize, someone you feel fondly towards. And they start approaching you. And when they get to you, they share with you all these things they want you to know. They remind you who you are. And they share with you why you've come to this world and what you've come to contribute and what's most important to you. And you're just taking this in, smiling and receiving it and just feeling recognition and resonance with what you're hearing. And then this person also reminds you what you believe to be true in the world, in the universe, what's true for you about life. And you also just get to take this in and receive it, and you're just nodding, knowing it's resonating with you. And as you take this in for one last moment and a few more breaths, eventually this person starts to vanish. And when you're ready, I invite you to slowly open your eyes. And I'm so curious, who did you see? What did they share with you?
I saw my girlfriend.
Amazing.
I was just sitting in my bed.
Yep.
I had my neck pillow on because I like wearing
Amazing.
that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just chilling. I wasn't worried about anything, and I was just relaxing.
And if you're comfortable saying, what did she share with you? What did she say?
She just said that she was proud of me, and she loves what I'm doing, and she supports me.
Amazing. Yeah, great, cool. So if you were to bring some of that wisdom that she shared with you of how, and how you felt, how proud of yourself, like how proud of you she is and how much she believes in you and how supported you are. If you were to bring that into this next chapter of your life, what would you do next? Is there any way you'd show up differently, and what else would you do?
I think, thoughts are things, words do matter.
Yeah.
And I think positive affirmation and positive thoughts really are things.
Yes.
And I've been in relationships before where the words weren't so nice. So to have the good words kind of from your significant other is a really good thing.
Oh, that's huge. That positive reinforcement is just supporting you in your life. Absolutely. Absolutely. So from this, I would want to encourage you to really leverage that positive inspiration that's coming into your life, and let that be a main motivator that's kind of helping drive your ship. Because so often we can go into the inner critic as well. I started with your wisdom and your guidance first. But let's take a quick moment and totally switch gears. So if you think of the voice inside you that we all have, that's we can call it our gremlin or our inner critic, that's saying things to you that are negative. That's maybe saying you're not good enough, or you don't know what you're talking about, or you don't deserve this. It could be saying anything. But if you tune into that limiting voice, that again, we're all walking around kind of managing these different voices. What is your personal gremlin saying to you?
Why you?
Yep.
Who are you to be doing this thing? Just questioning yourself.
Totally.
But thoughts are things.
Yes.
And you tell yourself, nuh-uh. I'm the man. I should be doing this. I'm gonna rock this thing.
Yes.
And just fight those negative thoughts.
Yeah, amazing. So what would your inner guide that we talked about first, what would your inner guide say to your inner critic voices?
Not my house.
Nice, good, awesome. Way to protect the sacred space of your mind. So to kind of end here, this is sort of a perfect example of our thoughts and our beliefs are shaping our life, and it's also shaping our relationship to money. So you're such a great example of someone, you're protecting this precious real estate in your mind. And sure, maybe sometimes you might have a moment where it gets you down for a second. But for the most part, we can step in and be that loving, caring, positive voice in our head and let that shape all of our decisions.
I try to kick negative thoughts out. Everyone has that. Am I good enough? Am I smart enough? Am I attractive enough or whatever? But say to yourself, oh, hell yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Kick that negative stuff out.
Amazing.
I love this stuff. This is what Capital One is bringing to the table. Final thoughts. Would you like to wrap it up, Megan?
I would just say that, this is all about our relationship to money. So my personal belief is that, 90% of how we're doing overall financially has to do with if we're aware of what our beliefs, our thoughts, and our emotions are around money. And then we're set to make those decisions, to choose our investments, to determine how much we want to save, to set up our retirement accounts. If we've got a handle on what you've so beautifully demonstrated, if we have a handle on that, then we're set up to have a successful financial life that's unique to each person.
All we talk is money. all we talk is money. We all know money talks, well SARS does too. About that very money that be speaking to you.